The National Weather Service for the northeastern and southeastern United States has issued a hurricane watch for all of the northeastern and southeastern United States, effective until 9 p.m. Sunday next week, Eastern Time. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. A hurricane has formed in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The National Weather Service is predicting that this hurricane may be one of the most deadliest hurricanes in existence. In addition, this hurricane is very large, so it is possible where this hurricane will cover half of the United States. However, it is possible where this hurricane might not make landfall, so a hurricane striking the United States is not confirmed at this time. As a precaution, all residents for the northeastern and southeastern United States are strongly advised to either evacuate or get ready for a deadly hurricane by gathering supplies, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, or anything necessary for at least 2 weeks. If you live in any coastline areas, you are ordered to evacuate if this storm is confirmed to make landfall. Stay tuned to media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The National Weather Service has issued a hurricane warning for all of the northeastern and southeastern United States, effective for the next 2 weeks until 9 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service confirmed that the hurricane, which is not named at this time, is confirmed to make landfall with the United States. The National Weather Service is predicting that this hurricane may be one of the most deadliest hurricanes in existence. In addition, this hurricane is very large, so it is possible where this hurricane will cover half of the United States. This hurricane has caused a ship near this hurricane to wildly crash into an iceberg, killing anyone near outside walls on the side where it got hit by the iceberg, causing the entire ship to sink instantly due to the large waves. All residents for the northeastern and southeastern United States are strongly advised to either evacuate or get ready for a deadly hurricane by gathering supplies, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, or anything necessary for at least 2 weeks. If you live in any coastline areas, you are ordered to evacuate before this storm makes landfall. Should you choose not to do so, you might be ordered by civil authorities to evacuate. If you were not ordered by them, your life is in extreme danger, and death is guaranteed. Emergency update. Another hurricane came out of the other hurricane issued 1 hour ago. Now each hurricane is small as a regular hurricane. Now, anyone who DOES and live in the coastline areas are now advised to stick with their daily routine, unless any updates come in from the National Weather Service. However, you are still advised to take precautions. This means getting supplies to last you for at least 2 weeks. Stay tuned to media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. Welcome to the Emergency News Network. For the past several days, we've been preparing for a deadly hurricane, now known as Pink Hurricane, which is about to make landfall with the United States. Additionally, people are beginning to believe that the new formation of the hurricane was a replication of Pink Hurricane. This is not confirmed at this time, however, it is possible where a replication of Pink Hurricane could be possible. While we do not have any more information about Pink Hurricane at this time, we are asking all residents who don't live in the coastline areas to evacuate, as this hurricane is very deadly and could wipe out your home like this hurricane will do to coastline buildings. This hurricane is capable of producing tornadoes, so get ready for any new updates about the storm and possible warnings. Stay tuned to the station and other media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. We will now go to commercials now. We'll be right back after these messages. immediate evacuation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. The hurricane, known as Pink Hurricane, is about to make landfall. Now, all residents of all the eastern coastline areas are ordered to evacuate immediately. Should you choose not to, you are putting your life in extreme danger, and death is guaranteed. Residents in the eastern United States, you are advised to evacuate. This is not an order, but is strongly recommended because these hurricanes are very large. Stay tuned to the station and other media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. This is a civil danger warning. The National Weather Service has discovered a replication of Pink Hurricane near the coastline areas. Replications of Pink Hurricane are now possible and are confirmed to replicate at any time during this disaster. The hurricane is now making landfall, so if you haven't evacuated the coastline areas, you are required to do so immediately. Those who do not will be at serious risk of death. Death is guaranteed if not evacuated. Stay tuned to the station and other media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. Pink Hurricane has replicated 20 times, and the hurricanes have covered the eastern, Midwest, a little bit of the west area of the USA, mountain, and the central United States. Over 10 people have died by being blown away or crushed by debris or drowned in the large floods. In addition, extreme damage has also occurred across these areas. Tornadoes have been reported in the following states: Nebraska, Texas, North Dakota, South Dakota, Georgia, Ohio, Mississippi, and South Carolina. Most of these tornadoes are EF5 tornadoes. It is expected for Pink Hurricane to replicate until the entire United States is covered with a hurricane. It is unknown when this might occur, however, residents of the United States are advised to get ready by gathering supplies to last for at least 2 weeks. Stay tuned to the station and other media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. We interrupt your programming. This is a national emergency. This message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Pink Hurricane and its clones have spread all across the United States, including Central America. Over 100 deaths have occurred as a result of this weather disaster. Extreme damage across the United States has also occurred. Pink Hurricane is continuing to clone itself. 50 clones have been created, and they are causing extreme damage to the country. In addition, the hurricanes are beginning to spread into the North and South American continent. As a result, all of the North and South American continent will be ordered to get ready for powerful hurricanes. These hurricanes cause extreme damage to power plants, power lines, and other buildings to the point where these buildings are unrecognizable. The president is currently being taken to an undisclosed location, so the president cannot make a message to the American people at this time. The White House has been completely destroyed by an EF5 tornado that struck Washington, D.C. several minutes ago. These tornadoes caused several barrels of radioactive chemicals from power plants to be thrown in the air and spilled on the ground in these states, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. These states might be in for a radioactive death. This is a very life-threatening situation and must not be ignored. All residents of the United States are ordered to get underground immediately, as these winds are so strong they can blow away your house in seconds. Pink hurricane is expected to spread across the entire North American and South American continent in the next 4 hours. Stay tuned to the station and other media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. We interrupt your programming. This is a continental emergency. A continental emergency has just begun. I repeat, a continental emergency has just begun. Pink hurricane and its clones have now spread all across the North American and South American continent, including Alaska and Hawaii. Over 500 deaths have occurred as a result of this weather disaster. Extreme damage across the North and South American continent has also occurred. Pink hurricane is continuing to clone itself. 70 clones have been created, and they are causing extreme damage to the country. In addition, hailstorms have occurred all over these areas, as the hurricanes are producing hailstorms, tornadoes, strong winds up to 600 miles per hour, and lightning strikes that cause buildings, trees, power lines, and other objects to explode in a wild, violent way. Over 500 people have died by being crushed by debris or hail, being struck by lightning, being blown away by the wind, drowning, and other terrible ways. Pink hurricane is now considered the deadliest hurricanes in all of existence. In addition, the strong winds have caused some pieces of land on the coastline areas to break apart from the continents and float away, and eventually drowning, crushing everything on the land and the surface itself. Houses are being blown away, power lines are exploding, power plants are exploding, tall buildings are falling, trees are being blown away, people are being crushed, drowned, blown away, and blown up, and water from the flood is going through the San Andreas fault line, causing all of the Pacific plate to destabilize. This is a very life-threatening situation and must not be ignored. All residents of the North and South American continent are ordered to get underground immediately, as these winds are so strong they can blow away your house in seconds. If you live anywhere on the Pacific plate, get ready for your possible death, as evacuating isn't possible. But you can try to evacuate if you like. Pink hurricane is expected to spread across the entire globe in the next... We interrupt your programming. This is a global emergency. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Our world is slowly coming to an end. At around 6:00 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Pink hurricane has spread all across the entire world. Every single continent across the world is covered in this hurricane. Antarctica is slowly collapsing into the ocean, as huge chunks of ice are falling into the ocean due to the strong winds. Fault lines across the world are being submerged, while the plates are moving around the globe. Due to many earthquakes occurring as a result of this nightmare, underground shelters won't be enough to protect yourself from this nightmare. Because going outside is very dangerous right now, the entire world population will die. Tsunamis and earthquakes have been triggered due to this massive hurricane. Due to the strong winds, the Earth is being pushed off of its path, towards the sun. Eventually, wildfires will occur, temperatures will be rising up to 1000 degrees, and the Earth will melt and fade away when it hits the sun. This will be the death of mankind. At this time, gather your friends, family, loved ones, and anyone or anything that makes you comfortable, and await for eventual death. The station will cease transmission with the last playing of the national anthem. This is the EAS guy, Paul signing off.
La 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 la